Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is update number 2 for the hashtag Roulette Pan collab Project Pan. This was a Project Pan started by Alexi and Rebecca Morgan here on YouTube. All the information about this Project Pan is linked in the description box. So since this is the second update, let's go ahead and jump into the products. I have a couple of good updates for you today. So the first one in my project is a Bite Beauty lipstick, and this was for the category of food, an item with a food or drink in the name. So this is Fig from Bite Beauty, and my goal was to get it down to the top of the B in the like the embossment on the side of the lipstick, and hopefully, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, hopefully you'll be able to see that we have hit that top of the B, and this one is considered complete. I'll also try to include some clips here and there if I have like better shots up close where you can see the progress a little bit better. I'll try to include some photos, but this one is complete, and we will be rolling in an item for this product. So that last item was number 15. This one is number 95, and a product that is not expensive but performs like high end. And for that, I chose this Essence blush here in the shade Satin Love. It's one of their Satin Touch blushes, and this one I have a goal to use it 20 times, and so far I've used it 15. So I have about 5 more times to go. Last time you saw this in the previous update, it was still in the original packaging, and I had broken that packaging, and so I was nervous, and a lot of you gave me really good advice about how to depot this. I did manage to depot it somewhat successfully. I did have a little bit of like breakage over here, or like where I just kind of chipped the product a little bit. That was my first time ever depotting something from plastic packaging, so I've learned a big lesson, but oh my goodness, I'm really glad that overall it was intact. But I really enjoy also having it out of that broken packaging. I don't know what it is about broken packaging. It's just the worst. I cannot tolerate broken packaging. So I'm happy to have it in my little Z palette here. All right, and my third product is actually also number 3, and it was a non-makeup item. And for that, I chose my Victoria's Secret fragrance mist in Midnight Sparks, and my goal is to get it down to the words Midnight Sparks. And hopefully you can see here, I haven't quite done that, but I have really steady like use, so I can't really complain. So intro, first update, second update. I am pretty sure I'll have this goal met by next update, so fingers crossed that maybe I'll be rolling something in and at the next update. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about, I already kind of counted as complete, but I did say in the last update when I rolled it out that I would show you the pan, and I'm talking about my Cult Classic product, and I was trying to hit pan on something in my Modern Renaissance palette, and I was so close last time, and I said at that time, I'm going to roll it out because I promise you I can smell the pan, and literally the next time I use this palette, I hit pan. So that's what it's looking like. I'm really excited. This is like a big deal for me because I don't know what it is about my nicer, the more expensive palettes. I kind of want to keep them pristine. Like I don't use them. I use them, but I use them really light-handedly, and I get really nervous. But this one did not give me anxiety to hit pan on. In fact, I really appreciate it. And I really enjoy that color in like late winter time, rolling into spring. It felt really nice to wear that like kind of a berry pink tone. Really, really pretty. Okay, next up was item number 80, and it was an item passed to you by a friend or family member, and this was my Mary Kay Satin Lips Lip Mask. And at the intro I was here, and the first update I was here, and today I am sad to report that I don't really have any movement on it. I can still see product around up here, but I've managed to push more and more down into the bottom. But honestly, I think I may have only used this one time last month. It's just something that I completely forgot about. I don't know why, because maybe it's the transition into spring that my lips aren't drying out as bad as they were in like winter, but I literally used it this morning. That's the first time that I remembered because I knew I was going to finish or film this video today. So I need to do a better job of reaching for this. Maybe I need to move it somewhere else so that I see it more often, but I'll figure it out. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of progress next month. I really do think that if I can step up my usage, I might be able to finish this. I think we have 2 months left in this project, so hopefully I'll be able to finish this up. Okay, now we're getting into the 2 items that I rolled in last update, and I am looking down at my list down here, and I forgot to write down what category they are, so I'll try to have them listed in the description box. But this one was my Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the shade Natural Glow. My goal is to use this 20 times, and so far I've used it 7 times. It's really stunning and beautiful, and honestly, I have no excuse. I should have way more than 7 uses on this, but I've just kind of forgotten here and there, and I'm really trying hard to hit pan on my 20 and 2020 Project Pan blush, and this is perfect to pair over that. I don't know why I'm forgetting it. I also probably need to set this like out in front of my makeup basket so that I remember to reach for it every day, but yeah, just complete like brain collapse and forgot. And my last product, I do remember the category had something to do with a product with boring packaging, and I rolled in this Make Me Brow here. And at the last update, I showed you and I was like, the wand is pretty coated. Well, I kept using it that week, and I would remember like running it through my brows and being like, okay, there's stuff in the wand, but it's not actually like going on my brows. So what I ended up doing was like getting like something to wipe off the like bristles, and then dipped it back in and pulled it back out, and it was done. So I was like, oh, well, this has been an empty in my like collection that's just been sitting there. It's pretty old. It's like 2 or 3 years old. And I just didn't realize that it was empty. So what I did is I literally have another one in a lighter shade. And so I weighed this one. This one weighs 6.4 grams. And then I weighed this one, and this one was 8.4 grams right when I rolled it in like that same week that I filmed the last update. So this is technically going in that one's place, but I didn't hit goal on that one. That doesn't count since I rolled in and emptied that I didn't know was empty. And so this one is, like I said, when I weighed it, when I rolled this one in that one's place, this weighed 8.4 grams, and today this weighs 8.2 grams. So we used 0.2 grams in, you know, about three weeks, because I believe I noticed that that one was dried out at about like a week into this month. So all in all, I'm pretty excited about using 0.2 grams. I know that's not a ton in like a month, but hopefully I can see some good progress. But also at the same time, I know that there's, you know, 2 grams worth of product in this mug, and I'm probably not going to finish it by the time that this project is over, but it really does give me hope in terms of, okay, I know what I'm shooting for, and so I hope maybe I can finish this by the end of this year. I love that because I have so many brow products, and it's definitely overwhelming. Okay, I need to roll in a new item for that one completion, the Bite Beauty Fig Lipstick. So I have 1 through 100 on here, and number 4. So let me look up what number 4 is. Okay, so category number 4 is a dupe, shade, or product. So I'm gonna think about things and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back with my selection, and it actually didn't take me hardly any time. I was really proud of myself. This might have been the quickest I've ever picked out a product. But I picked ColourPop, the Super Shock Cheek Highlight in the shade Wisp. And this is a color dupe for Becca's Opal. Hopefully you can see it swatched right there. It's a little dark on like this really, really light part of myself, but obviously you can see that my face is much darker than my arm. So this is a really nice product. It is it's probably out of all of the like Super Shock highlight formulas, I think I have 5 now, that it's my least favorite shade. I still really like it, but it is a little bit on the dark side and therefore not as like wearable for me all the time. But this is, it definitely, I remember I have Opal, but it's back at home in storage. So when I remember swatching them out in the past, when you see them swatched beside each other, this one looks a little bit more pink in undertone than Opal does. Opal has like a little bit more of a light golder swatch to it, but when you put them on your cheeks, they really do look so similar. So I'm gonna make my goal to wear this 20 times. And I'm actually really excited to see how much that actually like expands this little bit of pan that I have here. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna try to work towards one side or if I'm just gonna like let I use a sponge with this and like just do it naturally, but this will be what I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna try to hit a 20 use goal. I almost want to do more, but I know that this is technically halfway through this project, and I also don't want to like overwhelm myself. But then again, if I've hit 20 uses by the next update, I might like double that. So we might do it again, because I do want to work on this. This has been on my mind to work on, so why not? We'll just go for it. Okay, that is everything for today's video. Make sure you say hello in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.